What's going on, guys? This is the Red Rogue, and I hope you're all doing well today. In this episode, I'll be showing you folks where all three of the ancient shrines are in Korthia, as well as how they work and what you earn from finding them. The most noteworthy reward is a toy, the Slicing Shortsword, but you will also earn a sizable chunk of reputation and cataloged research for the Archivist Codex. First though, you'll need to be pretty far along with your Archivist reputation to even be able to interact with these mysterious shrines. To be precise, you'll need to have reached Tier 5, so hopefully you've been keeping up with your dailies and slaying any and all rare spawns you've come across in Korthia. Unfortunately, this is where the rep is a bit of RNG to farm, since you might be super lucky and always get tons of epic or rare drops for extra research, or you could get disappointment and a lack of self-fulfillment. Once you've lost most of your sanity from farming the entirety of Korthia for a few weeks straight, you'll finally have reached Tier 5. As per usual, this new tier of reputation starts with a quest having you click on silhouettes of relics around the cave that Archivist Rep hangs out in all the time. Part of this quest will require you to purchase the research report for Ancient Shrines. This costs 1,000 cataloged research, but over the course of finding the shrines, you'll earn 2,250 research from the turn-ins of the quests, so you'll easily make back this small investment. Each of the quests also rewards 500 reputation, so this will result in a nice little burst of reputation gains to get you even closer to Tier 6, so you can finally get those conduit upgraders and socketers for your gear. Once you purchase the research report, you'll need to right-click on it in your inventory to learn how to access the 3 special shrines. Oh, and one thing to keep in mind is that the Ancient Shrine Research Report is not an account-wide effect, unlike some of the other ones. So if you have any alts that you're trying to do this on, they'll also need to be Tier 5 with the Archivist Codex and to have purchased and learned the effect. The shrines are located in various areas around Korthia, so we'll start with the coolest one first, the Slicing Shortsword. The shrine is located at the coordinates 3942, which is near the top of that large mountain where the escaped Wilderling rare will sometimes spawn. You'll climb up the trail towards the peak of the mountain, and along the way you should see this glowing sword sticking out of the ground. Interacting with it will give you a phasing form buff that lasts for 1 minute. You should also see these cool glowing platforms appear nearby off the edge of the mountain. Jumping across these will let you reach an altar on which the Slicing Shortsword is kept. Pick up this quest item and we'll be heading off for our next relic, the Lang family wood carving. This is over in the windswept area at the coordinates 2456. Activating this shrine will again cause more floating platforms to appear over certain death if you fall off, with another altar waiting for you to pick up the quest item. Lastly, we have the Bulwark of Divine Intent. This shrine is a bit out of the way, as you'll need to use the hookshot grappling points to reach the floating island. This is the same location where Bonesmith Airmere was helping you during the new 9.1 campaign, so head to the coordinates 3435 for the first hookshot. You'll be using these to reach over to the large island just like you did during the quest. The coordinates of the shrine will be at 1838. Once again, an altar appears with a quest item that'll wait for you at the end of these floating platforms that if you fall off of, you'll probably die horribly, so don't. You don't have to get all of these relics at the same time, by the way, but I found it easier to do it all at once to avoid the running back and forth and all over the place between each one and then going back to the Archivist. And as I mentioned earlier, these quest turn-ins give 750 cataloged research and 500 reputation each, with the Slicing Shortsword giving a special toy of the exact same name. This has a 5-minute cooldown and lets you slice the shadow off of any player you target. This is of course not nearly as deadly or cool as it sounds like it should be, as all it does is make a blacked out version of whomever you sliced appear, and that includes yourself. It seems to be kinda finicky if the person is mounted, and the shadow form only exists for like 5 or 10 seconds at most, but hey, free toys are always nice to mess around with and have a little fun. Anyways folks, I hope this video helped you get some extra research and reputation with the Archivist Codex. It's pretty quick and easy to do if you have the rep already, and you get a toy out of the deal as well, which is pretty cool. If the video was helpful to you, then feel free to leave a like, a comment, or maybe check out some of my other videos, as I cover quite a lot of guides and informational stuff for WoW on the channel. And as always, my appreciation and gratitude to all of my viewers and especially my patrons, who all help make these Shiba Shenanigans possible. Thank you all so much for watching. This is the Red Rogue, and I'll see you guys around.